Welcome back, Nerdiverse, to a brand new episode of MOTN Live. MOTN figured it out, actually getting just back in the swing of things. Where me, of course, your friendly neighborhood MC, Mike G, master of the Nerdiverse, gets to go over his favorite thing in the absolute world, which is figure collecting. We have another exciting episode this week. Really happy to be able to start this evening. Starting a bit later in the evening. Yo, Bradley, what's good? It's good to see you, sir. Let's go ahead and pop that on chat real quick. Hey, Bradley got the yo, what's good? How you doing, sir? Thank you for coming through this evening, taking your great advice. Just starting a little bit early to see what Fly said. Bradley, I'm trying out this old system just to switch things up. Please let me know. How do I sound? How do things look so far? This was giving us a hell of a lot of trouble when we first started podcasting again. And I just want to make sure I'm sounding and looking my best because this is a trial. trial. And I just want to, if this works, then we may revisit this because honestly, this is a way easier interface than working through Streamlabs. But at the time, it was giving us the fits. So please let me know. You look and sound great, bro. That's what I want to damn hear. Perfect. Thank you so good, sir. This is MLT and Figured It Out, where we get to giving me a little bit more confidence, where we get to talk about my favorite thing in the world, which is 1/6 scale collecting, fig pin collecting, even 1/12 scale I have in the back. This is a live stream, so please feel free to ask me any questions about the figures, about collecting, about me. I'm an open book, and I'm welcome everyone who's here watching right now. I already have a good solid amount of people, so I'm just going to go get right into it. As you can see by the title of this episode, we got him, folks. We finally got the man, the robot himself. We got Robocop. This is a figure that I have been hunting down for quite some damn time. For those who know me, those who know the channel, Robocop is probably my top 2 movie of all time. It kind of jumps between 2 and 1. And I was finally able to secure this bad boy after years of kind of hemming and hawing about it. So tonight, what we're planning on doing is we're going to unbox this bad boy right there, right there. This little dude right here. We're going to go over everything from the box to the figure to my thoughts on it to strengths, weaknesses, and then we're going to slap a pose on him, and he's going right back there in the collection. Extremely excited about this one tonight. This is a figure I've been trying to get for almost 3 or 4 years now, but it just, when he first came out in 2023, it just didn't fit my collection. I was just like, man, him and then Han. I only collect Marvel at the time. Couldn't, and it was so expensive even back then. So I couldn't really even save the money to put toward that because it just would stick out like a sore thumb in my collection. But times have changed. Now my collection has grown. I have Star Wars back there, Jack Sparrow, Jason Voorhees, Tommy Oliver, the Green Ranger. So my collection has kind of changed a bit over time. So now he can fit perfectly in my collection right next to Jack Sparrow. And I'm kind of thinking about getting the Terminator, the T-800. So I'm really kind of fingers and toes crossed to see if I can get that. So everything, all things equal, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? So let's talk about this figure. This is a die cast figure, so that means that he's going to be a hefty boy. He's going to be pretty heavy. As you can see by the box, this is basically the Robocop 3 Robocop, but it's a weird figure because you'll see once we kind of get into the nitty gritty, he's very Robocop 1-ish, which has made me really want him because Robocop 1 is my favorite movie out of the trilogy. 2 is great. I'm not no hate on 2. We'll talk about 2 a bit more in the episode, but RoboCop 1 is the one I grew up with. Shout outs Mike Prime. RoboCop was a movie that was on literally every single day. Just to give you an idea, we used to have a VHS tape. I'm that old. We used to have a VHS tape where it was RoboCop, Masters of the Universe, and Spaceballs. One of those films is what this channel is named after. So just to give you an idea of what this figure means to me in my collection, this is going to be like it's going to be my grail. It's up there with 89 Batman. Like, this is so exciting for me. So let's just get into it, right? This is start. Thank you for everybody for watching. If you like this type of content, please support us by liking the channel, commenting. Do you like RoboCop? Which is your favorite movie? Let me know. And also subscribe. We need to grow our channel. We need to build, just so that then we can grow our nerdiverse. So I'm really excited to dig into this figure. So yes, so you can see this is a die cast. It's going to be completely made out of metal. I like this boxing that it has. This cover. You can see it spinning. Um, like the ice is 32 below minus the wind chill. The front of it. I'm gonna take it off the spinning wheel for right now, just so we can get a better look at it. There we go. And the light's not so harsh on it. There we go. So you can kind of get a better look at the figure boxing, which is, it looks like it's actually of the figure itself, which is rare for Hot Toys. They try to put up a real picture of it to give it that sense of realism, but this figure is so good they were confident to put up the actual box itself. I mean, the actual figure art itself has RoboCop 3 along the side here, but like I said, it's more of a RoboCop 1 figure because it has the Peter Weller Alex Murphy mouth, which is super important. Funny story, I actually purchased the normal version because I couldn't afford the special edition. But funny enough, the company that I went through, shout outs to Pop Collectibles, who still had this figure. This figure is about 3 or 4 years old. And one thing about Hot Toys is that they're not made in perpetuity. They will sell out. And once they're gone, they're gone. So this was one of the last figures that this is one of those figures that's really hard to find, that's really chase. So I'm really happy that I was able to get one, even though they just released RoboCop 2, which grinded my gears, but it's not RoboCop 1. So very happy with this one. One cool thing I wanted to point out of this boxing is you can see from this kind of like foamy um texture here, which they usually keep die cast in. If you buy any Iron Man, like I have an Iron Man back there, they mostly come in this foam, and you can see the OCP signal, the OCP sign right here, right in the middle. So that, I think that's a fun little detail on getting this bad boy out. So let's go ahead and get started with unboxing this dude. Let's see what we have. All right. Move this box out the way. Don't get that later. Perfect. So as you can see, we have RoboCop right here, right up front. Nothing too fancy. Just in case you forgot what you bought. So let's go ahead and open this top here to reveal. Mind you, I haven't touched this since I've gotten it. I haven't looked at it in any particular deep detail. This is my first time seeing it with you. So this is my first time seeing it in hand, mind you. I'm gonna take the plastic off here. Oh boy. This guy is colorful. Jeez Louise. All right. I'm gonna take something fell already. Perfect. So I'm gonna show this to you guys. I'm gonna lower my camera just a little bit so you can see what my hands are doing. So here I have the diecast Auto 9, the Alex Murphy gun. You can kind of see that right there. Hopefully I don't mess up my camera there. You can see the diecast Auto 9 that fell out. This is RoboCop's gun. I'm just going to put that right here just so I don't lose it. And he also he also comes with a plastic Auto 9. So you can see that right there. And this is the one you're going to use mostly when you're like posing him and stuff like that, because one of my only gripes is that his hands are a little funky, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So let's go ahead and kind of going over his accessories right now. He comes with different mouth plates, and I'll just ISO on me for a second. We're going to bounce in between this just so you guys could see the different mouth plates he has. One is like a grr, one is a burr, and one is a whir. You know what I'm saying? I don't know which one I'm going to go with for my pose just yet. We'll see. I have a couple poses picked out. So let's get back to them. Perfect. So he also comes, we'll get to that later. Oh, did his hand just fall off? No, he has one of his other hands. So I'm just going to lay this box down so another parts just fall out. So let's do it. ISO on mic. First in hand impressions. Let's see. This guy, let me take all the plastic off. Take off his little face. Look at him. Stop or there will be trouble. This guy is beautiful, dude. Look, you can even see in the camera like the hues of blue and the hues of purple in his armor. You can see how it's already reflecting off the light. It feels nice and hefty. The wrist pegs are a little sus. Let's remove these right here. I'm gonna remove his little shoulder covery thingies. And there it goes. There is that shoulder. And I'll go over this right now since I'm thinking about it. Let me just open up his arms a little bit. He has a very good weight to him. Move these little leggy things. Removing his little leg covers. You can see like right here. All right. Let's get those out of here. Come on, Robo, work with me. That's what I was fearing. I didn't want to break within them. That's fine. One thing I wanted to show off one thing I didn't like is this arm gap here. It's a little strange, but the cool thing about it is you could just push it right in and kind of hide that a little bit, and it makes it a lot less egregious. So overall, this guy is looking absolutely bestial. I'm so in love with this figure. I can already tell it's gonna be a fingerprint magnet, and it's just looking really solid. Look at that, dude. Oh, I'm so in love with this figure. I'm so hyped to pose him. Look, 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 look. He looks absolutely great. He's shiny where he needs to be. He's nice and solid. I would pose him like in his T pose, but we're not going to do that. That's not how MOTN gets down. So I'm gonna put him to the side right now and finish unboxing his kit. See what else he comes with. All right, so let's go ahead and get back to the actual double screen here. Perfect. So he also comes. Let me just move this out. This little spinny thing out the way. He comes with this like battle damaged chest plate, and this is the thing that comes with the special edition. The only thing about this is that I'm probably never going to use it. The figure is clean. It looks gorgeous, man. This thing looks absolutely out of this world. This is like battle damage that he takes, I guess, in Robocop 3. But the only thing about this is the only battle damaged piece. So this guy doesn't come with the Alex Murphy removal of the visor or any other battle damage part. So it kind of doesn't fit. You know, the salami lid don't fit. So probably not gonna use this for him. This little battle damage piece. here. Not really a fan of it, but I am happy it's a special edition, and I'm happy it's included. So I'm not gonna throw the baby out with the bathwater. So I'm just gonna put that down there. And he comes with an array of hands. He has this little gloved hand here. I think these fingers move like Iron Man hands, so you can kind of bend them. Like if you wanted to, kind of like, uh oh, that goes to somebody out there. No, I'm just kidding. I love y'all. Why the battle damage looks cool? The only thing about the battle damage, Bradley, is that it's the only piece. So it's like that's like if you were to like go to like a you know what I'm saying? It doesn't complete the battle damage look. And when Robocop, he gets jacked up. His whole armor is jacked up. His headpiece is removed. I don't have any of that. It's just that one piece. So I don't know. Maybe one day I'll want to change him up and do it. But right now, I just kind of want the clean Robocop. He also comes with his little data spike where when he kills Clarence Bodiger, he rips out his throat with the data spike dog at the end of the movie. So he comes with like a little data spike fist, which I may use at some point because the data spike rules. And he also has let me see if I can get this out. See, trying to get hands out of the worst. And he also comes with another articulated hand. A little high hand. So the nice and glossy, look very clean. I'm digging it. All right, so there's a whole undercurrent. There's a whole part I haven't even showed you guys. Hold on. All right. Of course, the instruction manual. He also comes with this cool bazooka arm that he uses in RoboCop 3. It's like a little, almost like a grenade launcher arm that you can replace his whole forearm with. I may use that in the future because I think it's a cool addition. It's very RoboCop 3. With a little flamethrower part, it's really delicate. I'm kind of scared to futz with it too much. So I'm gonna sit that down here. Actually, I'm just gonna put me back where you find me. And the last cool part is this badass, fully articulated jetpack that he comes with at the end of RoboCop 3. This thing comes with all types of detail. These parts attached to his arms. You can see the detail in the circuitry of parts you're not even going to see, and on the back you actually get to see like the details in the weathering and the pistons and things like that in this jet armor that he uses at the very end of RoboCop 3 when he's flying around and blowing up OCP trucks. This is very much the coolest part, I think, of the entire accessory allotment. And I am very tempted, excuse me, to pose him with this. This is fucking badass, pardon my French. This looks really, really cool. Super tempted to use it. Not going to use it right away because I want RoboCop 1, not RoboCop 3. So it just doesn't fit. The salami lid don't fit. So I'm going to put that back. And last but not least, he comes with a standard OCP display with a standard waist grabber. Now, I'm not a fan of this waist grabber because waist grabbers can kind of damage the figure in that case. So I'm not going to use this waist grabber. Lucky for me. Let me see if I can grab it. Let me go ahead and. Lucky for me, I ordered through a fellow collector. His name is Justin's Collection. He's a way bigger channel than us currently, and he sells um, 1/6 scale figure accessories that are super hard to find. And one of those accessories, which I'm going to show you now, as you can hear me rustling through plastic, the jetpack was lame. Let's go ahead and highlight that. Bradley says the jetpack was lame in the movie, but awesome for the figure, though. Exactly, bro. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the lamest part of the movie. Like, Robocop can't fly, bro. What's going on? But it's a well welcomed accoutrement to the figure. It didn't need to come with that, but it's very Robocop 3, so you can definitely make it Robocop 3 if you wanted to. So what I have here is they call it a crotch grabber, which is pretty much just like an undercarriage that is kept for the figure, and just to kind of show you the difference because I'm nerding out right now. So this one's going to be a bit more. This one is going to be a bit more inconspicuous when it comes to posing the figure, and this one's just going to be a little bit more abrasive. This is more for like flight poses and things like that when the cops aren't chasing me. So I'm going to go with this one over this one only because my guy is not going to be in a flight pose and I don't want this scratching up that plastic, that really delicate um what's the word I'm looking for, glossy plastic. So I'm going to go ahead and put this guy back in the box, uh, and put this on this base. So it's really easy. You just take your base here, you can just slot it in place. Like so, Ruth my knee. Hopefully it fits. If not, we're gonna have to go with what we got. Nope. There we go. I gotta use my strength. All right, there we go. We have a base with a crotch grabber. Perfect. Now, after we've unboxed everything, um, just want to give you guys. Ooh, they finding somebody outside. Live, live, live. Once again, if you like this content, please subscribe to the channel. Like our content. These unboxing videos are half of the fun when it comes to figuring it out. And leave a comment. Let me know what you think. All right. So before I get into the posing, I'm down to one crotch grabber left. Didn't want to give my thoughts on the figure. Let me bring him back out because we're about to start posing him. Actually, just put him right here. Well, while I talk about him, I'll just put him front and center. Perfect. You guys can marvel in his magnificence while I talk about him for. You guys can marvel in his magnificence while I talk about him for a second. Um, Definitely. Let me just pull him up a little bit more. Definitely an amazing figure. I am blown away. I was not prepared for him to look this good. He's bulky. He's weighty because of the die cast. The articulation in his armor. It's not a flat silver, right? It's kind of chromatic. It has blues. It has 80s colors. It has blues and purples, like kind of woven into the armor. The head sculpt of the mouthpiece for Alex Murphy is amazing. It comes with three extra facial expressions. They don't usually do that. So this guy, and to me, is going to be a shelf stealer. He already is. I'm even thinking about building my own diorama for him. I was going to have it commissioned, a special like street level diorama to make him stand out even more, but that kind of fell through. So kind of like Thanos, fine, I'll do it myself. I'm actually thinking of making a diorama for Robo here, with these mitts. So very excited for that project. That may be something that will be on. Figured it out in the future if I finally get the cojones to do it. So it's time to start posing. So I have to kind of choose a pose that I want to get this thing. Because one thing about figure collecting, and you can see from my poses back there, I pose my figures. Some people don't. Some people like to leave them in kind of museum poses. and leave them kind of like standing straight up and down, no crazy poses or anything like that. Shout outs to Justin. But I think posing them gives them life. It makes it not look like a toy. It makes it look more like a human, a small little human, a small character on your shelf. So I pose the hell out of my figures, and if I need to replace them one day, that's totally fine. So I'm going to pose him up, and I'm going to finally settle on a pose that I'm happy with. All right. Yeah. Locked in. Okay. So first things first, I need to figure out the gun. One extra thing for this Robocop. Let me take him off this rotunda here. Another cool thing about this Robocop is that I believe his leg compartment, if I can do it, I don't know how to do it. I'm scared to do it because I want to break this thing. How do you do it? How do you do it? There we go. I think I did it. His leg compartment actually opens up and you can put the Auto 9 there. I hope I did it right. I hope I didn't just break this thing. Nah, it just goes right back. Beautiful. What other RoboCop characters are you willing to get? Very good question. I'll actually put that up on the channel. Very good question. They recently just released or announced a RoboCop 2 from RoboCop 2 for Kane, and they recently just announced a RoboCop 2 RoboCop, which is more of the bluer armor. Um, I would definitely get RoboCop 2. I'm really kind of wanting to get an Ed 209. They actually have a old school from way back in the day. They have a Ed 209 from like maybe like 10 years ago, and it still looks great, but it's super expensive. Like, I don't want to tell you what I paid for this damn thing. This is actually probably this Robocop here is now my single most expensive investment in this hobby. Alone, just alone, because of a couple of factors. One, because it's an older figure, and I always tell you guys never buy backwards unless you absolutely have to. Um, and in this case, I absolutely had to because it's damn RoboCop. Another factor is they didn't make a lot of these, so he's fairly chase, meaning that there's just not really out there. And also, he's completely made of die cast, so it's like that extra metal makes it a bit more expensive just off jump. So yeah, I would get a Ed 209, which already exists. Other characters I would love just like Alex Murphy, the human, Peter Weller, and the OCP body armor. I love how this thing just stands up like no problem. Um, and have like a juxtaposition of like Bruce Wayne, Batman, Peter Parker, Spider Man, Alex Murphy, RoboCop. I would love a Clarence Bodiger because that's my father's favorite character. Shout out to Mike Prime. That thing tried to kill me. Hopefully he watches this episode. Um, so yeah, there's a bunch of RoboCop stuff I would get. I love RoboCop. You don't understand. It's like my favorite thing in the world. This is actually my favorite thing in the world. So let's get to the nitty gritty and figure out this gun situation. So, from my understanding, got my iPad here with my pose all lined up. I believe RoboCop is left-handed, just like Mike G. So let's get his left hand, which would be this hand. Yep. And see if I can get a gun in his hand. So I'm gonna try to fit this Auto 9, the plastic one, into this hand. People say it's super difficult to do. So I'm gonna try to do it and not break the damn thing. So let's see if I can pull it off. So I'm just going to get his finger and away. I think I should start with the finger like that. Work his thumb around, up and over, in and out. That's what figure posing's all about. Get his finger to curve in there. Get his hand to do that. Do that. So it looks awkward. How can I do it? This is actually more difficult than I thought it would be. Let's go ahead and curve that. Trying to figure this out. Hence the name of the channel. Figure it out. Let's see. Get that there. Get that there. But the gun has to kind of be straight as well. Yeah, this is a bit of a struggle here. Well, let's get the gun straight in the hand first, and then work backwards. So, working here, got my happy little thumb here, happy little hand. So let's go ahead and make sure the thumb is straight. Let me actually look at a picture of the figure. See how they did it. Okay. I think I know how they did it. So I'm going to spray the thumb out a little bit like that. Put the gun here. Pinky. Let's go ahead and get that in the hole there. Let that. I'm going to go spread the. Can I put this finger out a little bit more? Yeah, this is a pain in the butt, isn't it? It's barely going to fit. But the thing is, I want to make sure it's secure for him holding it for long term. And then have the thumb kind of go there. Ooh, this is tough. Because it's like I don't want to wear and tear the actual. I don't want to wear and tear the actual hand. This is kind of tricky. I think I had it for a split second and then I lost it. Man, it's tricky. All right. This is going to work. If they can do it, I can do it. Let's see. So I don't want to wear out this hand. So the gun would go here. I got to get this thumb out the way a little bit. It's on a ball joint, so I can. Oh, okay. That works. Do it like that. Fingers around the gun here. Curve in the thumb to lock it in, and then finger here. I just got to secure the gun in the hand. Okay. I'm already gunking it up a little bit. This is actually tougher than I thought it would be. Just kind of getting it to stick and be realistic at the same time. You would think they'd give you like a gun hand. Like, I think I got it. It's very ginger, but let's see if I can tighten it up just a little bit. Oh, I got it. Wait. Oh, it's super complicated. Let me just drop that a little bit, tighten that up. I think I got it. I don't want to do anything. I'm going to take off his little wrist peg here, put this down. I almost don't even want to put it on until I have him posed. So I think I'm going to do that first. So I want that to be the absolutely last thing I do. So I'm going to switch out his mouthpiece, I think. Give him something a bit more action-y. So I think I kind of want to go with this one, funny enough. I kind of want to go with the little mush mouth, like he's going, ooh. I think I'm gonna go with that one. So I don't know how to take this part off. So I'm just, oh, you just do it like that. Fair enough. Helmet just comes right off. All right. Put the original mouthpiece there. I'm going to swap out this little mouthpiece here and put the helmet back on. Easy peasy. Works like a glove. At least that part was easy. All right. So let's get the body language down. So for this pose, his arm is kind of swinged out to the side here. And his arm is a bit bent and curved in. His head's about tilted. And he also has a flayed hand. So I have to swap out another hand. Which is his other hand. So I'm going to pose this hand already. I'm going to give it more kind of like a relaxed, kind of like natural grip. Drop that finger a little bit. Yeah, like that. I like that. So I'm going to remove his other hand and put this on there. Oh, man. I did all that posing just for my hand to mess up a little bit. That's fine. I can fix it. There we are. I'm trying to hide those arm seams as well. Want it to look as seamless as possible. 1 second. Make sure that this hand is nice and secure. All right, fair enough. We can go ahead and start curling that hand, splaying it out like that. Turn that up like that, that. Perfect. Right? Now let's get the gun shooting arm where it would be about up here, out there, kind of curve it so you can hide that there. Want this a bit more like that. The arm just splayed out a little bit. Trying to hide that. Trying to hide the trying to hide the gap there. So this is kind of like what he's looking like currently. But I hate that arm gap. So maybe I'll tuck in the arm a little bit and kind of have him aiming a little bit more straightforward with the arm a little turned and his torso turned a little bit. And I want him walking forward. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kick this leg forward like he's walking towards you and this leg back. And make sure and stand him on his own 2 feet just to make sure that it's level. One thing you got to do is make sure that your figure is level. Make sure it makes sense. Even out those legs a little bit. All right. Last but not least, carefully put this hand back on. Debit. As soon as I said that, I ruined it. All right, we're gonna have to do that over anyway. It's fine. I just want to make sure I get this hand on. All right. So that's that. A little wide. that. Now we have to put the hand back on. Now I have to get my camera back in focus. There we go. All right. So I'm going to take him off the spinny and I'm going to lock in this pose. All right. So we have the hand. You're not going to be able to see it much, but trust me, I am working on it. All right. All right. Let's see what we have so far. All right. Looking good. Let me get him a little bit closer to the camera. Just dial in this pose a little bit more, like that. Put the arm about right there. Drop it. Spread his legs out a bit more. Balance out his feet. Tuck it, maybe make him a little bit more like that. Raise the arm a bit. Turn him a bit. Oh, that looks so badass. All right, let's put him on the spinner and call it. All right. Cool beans. We did it. We did it. Got the hand exactly how I want it. Got Robo looking clean. I'm probably going to dial this a bit more for my collection. I'll take pictures of it when I'm all done. Once again, this figure is blowing me away. I'm probably going to be staring at it for the remainder of the evening. Thank you, Bradley, for keeping me company here tonight during this unboxing and posing video for Robo. As always, collect what you love what you collect. Very excited for future Figured It Out content. I'm going to go back and watch this episode to see how it turned out. As always, check us out. We're Masters of the Nerdiverse. I'm Mike G. Thank you so much for watching this episode in the future. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll talk to you later. Collect what you love what you collect. I'll talk to you guys on the other side. MOTN out.